podcast for ease. Hope we're doing well. It's hard getting up this morning. Demi had like a mini panic attack in the middle of the night, like 1:30 in the morning. And I had to like repeatedly try and wake her up. And she was like hallucinating or something. But then I also realised that she had a fever in the middle of the night. So kids get everything in. So that was fun. She went back to sleep though. But you know when you've just had your sleep disturbed. Good morning, guys. I'm gonna pin that comment. Pin. And I may as well light my own live whilst I'm here. So we're doing chest today. I'm gonna do a warm-up set. Over the fours. Why is that wet there? I wonder if I've got a leak. I'm not sure if that is wet. Yeah, I think that is wet. Okay, I've got a bit of a leak. Oh, what a great way to start the morning, eh? Okay. So we're gonna warm up with flies, chest, and a few skull crusher and a few bench. Oh, shoulders down away from ears. So the problem with the cottage is because it gets so windy and hit by all the elements, the tiles fly off the roof. So I keep getting leaks lately. This year I've had about 3, I think. This will be the 3rd one. Six. It's not a surprise with how windy it's been. It's been really loud. 2, keep your shoulders down away from ears. So it's just a dynamic stretch. Go full depth. It's a live workout this morning, guys. Welcome. My name is Leanne, health and fitness trainer, online coach and Pilates and yoga teacher, mother of 2 young girls. Here to spread value, motivation and education and all things health and fitness. Right, let's see what we've got. So chest flies into skull crushers into tricep dip. I'm gonna move my mat over. I was stretching last night for the fire, it was lovely. Right, so I'm trying to beat 8 kilogram flies, 14 reps. And then into 16 skull crushers with the 4s. Anyone live? Nobody's on yet. It's a quiet morning. Where's the 8s? I'm trying to beat. Forgot my number. I'm trying to beat 14. I'll get the same as. Back flat core engaged. 3, 4, 6. I was looking forward to this workout, you know. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, these are hard. I'm not PBing on this one. One more. Oh, 14. Write that down. Then with skull crushers, we're going for 16 or more reps. The fours. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Keep them shoulders pushed down. 9, 10, 11. Working on grip strength. Yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So PB of 2. Oh no, I got 16 last time. Oops. Could have got another one. Try and beat, I'll get the same as 11. Tricep dips. Tricep dips are hard, but they're really good for toning the back of the arm. Hi, Abby, long time no see. How are you doing? My lives have been absolutely dead, Abby. It's been crazy. How can I go from like $250,000 in a month to like just 0, literally? Some lives have been getting like 20 people. It's crazy. I think I annoyed the algorithm. So don't expect the chat to blow up. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might just be my industry though. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Rest. Just done with my exams, finished my first semester. Well done. That's amazing. I'm so pleased for you. I bet you feel great just before Christmas, and now you can relax. We're resting, and I'm going to do another set of that. Morning, guys. I'd love a like and subscribe if you want fitness, motivation, and education. I'm good. Thanks, Abby. Yeah, it's a bit odd, but you know. Oh, let's put a question box up. Poll, sorry. Biggest struggles during December. Alcohol. I forget to go on the poll, guys. I need to move it out of the way. Second set. I'm really aiming for a PB on the second set. Because then it's a lot easier to achieve. Okay. So with the first chest, how's your training been going, Abby? I was getting 11 reps for the 8. Do you manage anything? To totally get it if you're dealing with your exams, of course. 3, 4. Keep pushing them shoulders down away from your ears as you lift up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 PB. And then I got 16 skull crushers. Shit, I need to stop moving them weights like that. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've not seen Ayob in forever. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright. Oh no, we've got a tricep dips. That was 18, Then trying to beat 10 tricep dips. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hit these. 11, 12. Oh, rest. 12. Write that down, another PB. Just grabbing a drink of water. Doing one more set of that, then moving on. Morning guys, thanks for welcome to my live. It's really hard getting motivated this time of year. Workouts, Leanne, they have been a struggle. I was a little under the weather too, pushing in though. So workouts have been so hard. Yeah, it has been. It is for everybody, and it can be quite overwhelming, especially if you're trying to get your exams done and you're trying to get your steps in and trying to eat well and get protein and workouts on top of that. It's just as if you can say to yourself, what will I get the most out of for my goals? Usually for health, building muscle and tone for the summer months when you start to reduce body fat, getting ready for this bikini body or whatever, if that's your goal. The best thing you can do this time is be concentrating on your personal best and getting your workouts in, even just one a week, just to keep and maintain the muscle so you don't lose it, because it's hard work to build it back. But yeah, I get that. It's been hard. Remember, it is harder this time of year. It's not just your imagination, but if you don't compare yourself to your best month of the year, which is usually the summer month. Compare yourself to last December. What were you doing last December? Usually people don't do anything and they end up putting all the weight back on around November, December and January. Studies show that. So if you can just do a little bit better, then you're moving over to that lifestyle change where you're going to get the best results, and you're running rings around your past self, which brings the biggest best results. It's like when I say to my clients, stop concentrating on improving your already good days, usually Monday to Friday when you're in a bit of a routine, and zoom in on improving in a small way your bad days, the days that you go fuck it. Maybe you literally, the only thing that you change is that you don't go fuck it. Oh no, she's awake. It's the dread. 10 reps. And you're always being a bit loud with dropping dumbbells. 2, 3, 4. She might be happy just laying there for a minute. 5, 6. Oh, the fear and the cortisol. 7. When you hear that, Mummy. 8, 9, 10, 11. I knew like I was going to get PBs today. I felt strong. 12. When I was writing it last night, I was like, oh yeah, I want to smash it tomorrow, and I am. 12 reps, PBs. Then we were trying to get more than 16. I was speaking to a client yesterday, and she says, oh, since I last saw you, because she's one of my PT clients, she says, I've done rubbish. I says, why? Talk me through it. Turns out she's just really hard on herself. She's done a step, she's done a workout a week, she's like cut sugar right down. She's like coming out with all these positives. I'm like, I thought you said you'd done terrible. She says, I know, I'm just hard on myself. So we celebrated the wins. Plus she's a mum of 3 and she works, and her kids are doing amazing at school. Like they've just passing all their exams and that. And I'm like, oh my God, you are absolutely smashing it. But because she's not perfect in her mind, she thinks it's a fail. And it's such a shame. This idea of perfection, it doesn't exist. over 10 reps to finish. But yeah, the best thing that you can do for your goals is get out of this perfectionist mindset, because honestly, if I was still in that, I'd have stopped training a long time ago. You're just trying to do better all the time and reflect. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. PB. Right, new set. 11. We've got heavy bench press. We were getting with the 14 kilograms, we were getting 8 reps. Then into skull crusher with a 10. So, do I need the 8s again? I can put the 8s away, get the 10 out. And then we've got tricep kickback. We just need one. Hope she's gone back to sleep. Morning, guys. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab, mindset. Okay. So we got 8 reps, so try and get, I'm concentrating on trying to beat that first. I'll get the same out. My hands are slippy from the moisturiser. 2, back flat, head down. 3, shoulders pushed down as you come up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get one more. 9. Well, I just made that. 9. PB. 9 reps. Then we got 10 with 1. Shoulders down. 2, keep cueing yourself to do that. 3, it's really important for your posture. 5, and your gains. 6, 7, 8. Wow. 9, the grip. 10, 11. 11 reps. PB. And then tricep kickback. With the 4s, I got 9. First time I did this session, my triceps were aching. 1, 2, it's not a bicep curl. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Now I need 10 the other side. This is my stronger side though. 1, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. Quite substantially stronger, may I say. Rest. Just gonna get my fitness ring. It's just charging. I'm gonna do that set once more. It's a great investment, this ring that I got. Got this ring from Temu. It's one of the step trackers. And, you know, don't have to buy a subscription like the MetaHuman and the Aura ring. It comes with this app. It was like £10. It's brilliant. Just what I need it for. It takes 10 minutes to charge and lasts about 3.5 days. And I've been using it for 3 months. It still works fine. I hate being ripped off. I went to sleep last night at 10. I was quite restless last night, a lot on my mind, because my book that I published recently is going in a shop. So it's which is fantastic. But obviously, like, that's on my mind. That's so cool. Like a smart ring. Yeah. So I was sick of wearing my watch because it's so bulky. And then when you're trying to get a tan on holiday, you've got to move it around, and hated it. Whereas, yeah, I love it. If you search on Temu, they'll do them on Shein as well, whichever one your preferred site is. And it's quite hard though to judge what size you are. They give you a table, and if you do the tape measure, or like get a piece of paper and then like flatten measure it. I did that, but it was still a tiny bit small. So I ordered the next size up. So what should have cost about a tenner cost like double that. So this is my second. But they're cheap enough. And you know what? Even if it breaks, I'll just order another one. And I like it as well. Show you. I'll take it off. So it tracks my sleep. Obviously, like, it's not going to be that accurate, right? I do it for steps, motivational purposes. So it did have me last night waking up, because Demi woke up at 1:30. So it's got me there at 1:30. And I was quite restless. So it says my sleep efficiency was 85% and good quality. Last night it wasn't. I don't feel, always go by how you feel. Yep, tanning is an issue with smartwatches. The heart rate, like, I don't track my workouts with it. I literally just use it for steps, because steps on these things are really accurate on fitness trackers and watches. Whereas heart rate, I mean, it's on your finger, it's on your wrist, it's not going to be that accurate. But the steps, that's all I want it for now. I used to use them all for like heart rate zones and stuff, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to do a competition, am I? Plus, I felt like it was a leash. I felt like I hated wearing it in the end. That was what I was annoyed by. You're too connected, because I've had the brand new Apple Watch. Last series of Apple Watch I had was a Series 10, so it was a few years ago, so it was like the newest. It was just too connected, it won't leave me alone. Every few seconds I was getting a notification, and I know you can put them on do not disturb, but I'm not the kind of person that likes to miss out. But it just did my head in. And now phone calls come in, and I've missed them, and I'm actually okay with that. We're not meant to be that connected, are we? So 8 reps, so 14. See, the baby's awake, but she's obviously just happy, just sat there in bed, or she's gone back to sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a good weight for me. 8. Let's get one more. 9. Close to failure, that. 9. Let's put another log on the fire. Apparently we're getting an Arctic blast soon. Can't wait. Oops. Good for the kids. Demi's not really seen the snow. That should remember anyway. 9 reps. Then we went into school crushes. We got 9 for this next one. PB'd in nearly everything here too. But it's also, this is why it's important to track your workouts, because you think that you're going to failure. But there's usually a couple more reps. 6, 7, 8. If anybody's wanting a journal to log the workouts and learn about building muscle and losing fat at the same time and making it a lifestyle change, because you need to work through the trial and error process, the journal that I published is in my bio, the link to have a look. Tricep kickback, got 9. My arms have definitely got bigger than my shoulders. She's trying to consciously do it. Nope, I'm with you on that one. the stronger arm. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Could have done more with that, but I know this arm's struggling, so I should have started, in hindsight, I should have started with a weaker arm, but 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Moving on. 10 reps PB. New set. We've got full push-ups, as many as I can with full, into tricep dips. It's quite minging. So, resting. Yeah, at least if Demi comes out now, I've finished with the heavy weights, you know, so she's not gonna jump on them because it's really annoying. Can't get them in. So then when you try to lift heavy and then they jump in on your stomach and that. I need a few plant pots as well. I'm going to add lateral raises today, just to stimulate the shoulders. I always slide with the weaker side, yeah, so you can, yeah, normally I do. I don't know why I did that. Oh, that's why. Because if you start with the stronger side, and then the weaker side can match the stronger side, and you can go a rep extra, you know, like you're taking it to absolute failure. Okay. Do you feel the same engagement with the Bulgarian split squats than you do on the other side, on your stronger side? Now, usually, so the stabilizing muscles to the Bulgarian split squat are your glute, all three muscles. But I don't know if you've heard me talking about my naughty side, my naughty glute, which I'll feel it more on here rather than in the center of my glute. If that's the case, then it's going to affect your balance. First of all, make sure your stance is wide enough, but I'm sure it is, because I think you've said to me about my stance in the past, like in the summertime. So yeah, make sure you're wide enough and you've got shoes on. And make sure you sat upright, you're not leaning. Well, you can lean forward to use more of the quad, but if you're wanting to get the most out of it, you should be sitting upright. But as if you've got weak glutes and you're not connecting to them, you'll get a bit unbalanced because the role of the glutes is to stabilize the pelvis and keep it level. Also, your core should be engaged to help with this above. So the core stabilizes the above of the body and pelvic floor, and then your glutes are like the lower. But as you fatigue anyway, because my mum was doing Bulgarian split squats yesterday, she reduced the range of movement. It became more of a pulse because she was fatiguing so much from the other exercises before. She was losing balance, which was annoying her. But I said, this is a good thing. If you're challenging balance, you're having your glute work more. You could also start, if you're doing Bulgarian split squats, which are a really hard, complex exercise at the end of your workout, try moving them closer to the start where, like not right at the start if you don't like that, but where you're less fatigued. A few things there. Right. I hope that helped. But yeah, you've got to really put emphasis on the bum squeeze. Making sure you don't feel any hip discomfort or fatigue. Right, push-ups full. I got 7 last time. 7. My triceps are feeling it. Wider than the mat. Shoulders down, core engaged. 6, 7, 8. Oh. There's no faking that, is there? You're a failure when you struggle there. 11 tricep dips. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bum to floor if you can. 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, I made it harder because I moved my feet more away from the bench. So we'll put that as a star, but R or M in brackets for range of movement. Rest. Morning, guys. Let's have a look at the pole. I've made that too small that people can't see it now. It's a micro pole. Just got Abby voted so far. But a good place as well. Like, don't hit December the same you would every month. Think a little bit different. For example, I've been really stressed with my lives because the kids have just been getting too much during them. They trash the house, and I was starting to fill me with dread going live. I was like, this is no good. And then I think there was 1 week where I went live 3 or 4 times. Not got any less than that. But I was like, I need consistency in my workouts as well as my lives. So I was like, what could I do? Because I always said I wouldn't do 5 a.m., 5:15 workouts because the kids are up and Demi was like still breastfeeding and clingy, whereas that time's passed. So you should always do full circle and come back to see if it suits you now. Leanne, this is silly, but can I know how to take the note of note taking? How are the reps over months as well? Because my reps have been 12 of the same weight in the past 9 months. What's the point? That's not right. That's not right. You should be progressively overloading, do you remember? So you're going to plateau, you're not going to build muscle and strength if you just stay at the same weight, the same reps. And also it's really boring. You can see there, I started using my journal 3 weeks ago. And honestly, when you start writing it down, you're trying to beat, with good form, of course, good technique, your previous self. You can see yourself getting stronger and more competent. It's empowering, it's motivating, and you're building muscle and strength and you're changing body composition. So in the last, so I'm focusing on my shoulder, like building my arms now, right? In the last 3 weeks, I'm creatine as well. I can see a change, which is super fast, but now I've given up breastfeeding. There's no reason why I can't build muscle back faster. So you could add split leg jump squats. Those are one of my favourites. Have you tried them? And pistol squats. I don't do a leg day now without some sort of pistol squat. So keeping, if you are unstable and you're struggling with balance for the heel elevated split squat, don't do the heel elevated, just do lunge pulls with the weight. You could pair them 2 exercises together. So you don't have to just progressively make it progressive overload by adding weight and reps, but you can also add a jump into the exercise or superset it, triset it, rest and get your breath back with like a wall sit or a squat sit as well. Get creative. But that's a shame that you didn't tell me sooner, because if you hadn't been progressing that within a month, I would have said to you, what's going on? We need to have a look at that. I mean, split leg heel elevated squats are a hard exercise. Oh, Bulgarian split squats, you said, yeah, are a hard exercise, very advanced, but you should be either upping the weight, slowing down the movement, adding a pulse. These are all ways you can progress. more reps. So I got 6 last time. This is a final set. It's a final countdown. 2. Hate these, man, because they're so hard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how I managed that, but I did. Because I was there anyway. I hate push-ups, man. Next week I might have to swap that, split that one. And then I got 7 tricep dips. This should be easy to beat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll show you my journal. So I designed it this way. So you've got the date, focus area, duration. I'm writing that down now. 30 minutes or so. Personal best. So I've got 1, 2. Okay, the Hoover's about to come on. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's the most I've done in a long time. Doing something right. PBs. So I'll star them so I can easily get to them. And then I'll go back when I'm writing my workout, I'll go back to previous days and copy the workout and the reps that I got. I don't know if you can see that. Then a tiny bracket. So I know I got 14 reps last time I did this workout. So you're trying to beat that. Does that make sense? And my journal also has every day. Today I'm grateful for 10 minutes about my day, trial and error of nutrition that you've worked through today, trial and error of exercise steps and mindfulness, food log, mood tracker, water intake, exercise completed, thoughts and reflections of today. Then every week you've got a check-in that looks like this. What were your wins last week? How I feel about last week, units of alcohol, overeating episodes, what I did for trial and error last week, what will I do differently this week, goes into your menstrual cycle and all that, so it's quite comprehensive. But then this is why it's more than just a journal. Table of contents. So you've got the introduction, you've got all about nutrition and working out your calories, all about exercise and what exercise you should focus on for your goals, what type, how to achieve sustainable fat loss over long periods of time, or not long periods of time, but substantial amount of time where you can actually see a difference and it's maintainable. Stress and stretching, because stress leads to overeating and you coming out of your deficit, and stretching should be like why we stretch and why we take a preventative approach to rehab and injury. Mindfulness, again, feeds into the stress. Lifestyle change, how to achieve lifestyle change, which is what everybody on a diet should be trying to get into. Motivational words and tips. Goal setting, how to specifically set your goals based on science research. Visualization, a bit of manifestation. I wanted measurements of your body, and then stress and anxiety toolkits. This is for people who are super stressed, have anxiety, and need to work through it, and can't afford a therapist or whatever. There's some CBD techniques in there, so there's enough for 3 months. But links in my bio to check it out. So I'm very proud. So I published that in November. Been the same for a while now. The thing I try to keep my focus on is my diet for the most part. I just want to tell you about a study before I read that comment. So there was a very large study done on people who exercised but didn't track the food, weren't mindful of it. People who didn't exercise but tracked the food. People who didn't exercise or didn't track the food, and people who did exercise and did track the food. And the healthiest of person with good body composition obviously came from those that aligned the two, right? The second healthiest You would think, because of Weight Watchers and Juice Plus not putting emphasis on exercise, you would think it was the nutrition aligned, not exercising. But it was actually the other way around. Exercise makes you healthy. So when people are saying like going on Manjaro and that, saying like the GLP-1 drugs, oh great, I don't need to go to the gym now because I'm losing fat. They've got the total wrong outlook on exercise. Exercise is what makes you healthy, capable, strong, lean, reduces every disease risk, reduces osteoporosis, etc. But anyway, so because I know I'm just saying that because December is very challenging for dieters, right? For people trying to lose body fat. But what if and it can be quite overwhelming. But what if you sandwich it? So if you do overeat, you make sure you get straight back on it the next day, you get some steps in, you use exercise as, like, if you're not in a calorie deficit, it's a perfect time to build muscle and commit to it. So maintain your weight or put on a couple of pounds during December. Aim to build muscle and get your personal best. Concentrate on that. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to be getting building more muscle. So then when you do want to lose fat, and you can just concentrate on that when the nights are getting shorter, the days are getting longer, can get more steps in, and it'd be a lot easier to achieve fat loss around April onwards, and you can get into like a good reduction of fat, and you'll be left with the muscle that you've built during the winter months. Can take pressure off you. That's how I used to approach these months. I get that why I'm not focused on the reps and tracking, but we'll keep an eye on progress overload. Yeah, so if you're not progressive at overload, you need to be specific. I wasted a lot of time as well when I was in my early 20s with just going in for feeler sets. I think I did this last time. I'll just do it to failure. You can only get to a certain point, whereas if you are tracking properly with a book and a workout, not only does it take pressure off, because I knew exactly what workout I was doing. Oh, I wanted to do lateral raises, didn't I? I wanted to add that. Just with the fours, I left them out. Lat raise, you can go back. Lateral raises I did yesterday with 4 kilograms. I was getting 15 reps. So I'll put that in that little box, and the more you stimulate the muscle to grow, the better. So if you're when I was trying to build my legs, I was training them 3 times a week over summer. 5, 6. So I'm trying to 7, 8. Do the same with my upper. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Rest. We'll do one more set of that. 17 reps. Hi Andrew, how are you doing? It's no chest workout. Kids are going to be getting up soon. Oh no, I changed the robot Hoover's schedule to come on at 7. It's snowing or anything outside. Not yet. Yeah, apparently I'm going to get some snow. I need to go for my fire logs. Today. But yeah, just to reiterate, I did think that I was going to failure a lot of the times. But until you're tracking it, you're not actually, trust me, you won't be going to failure. You should be at failure or 2 reps off it with good form, a couple of reps off it with good form. Trying to beat 15 again. Shoulders down. 2, 4, 5, 6. Elbows high. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whew. Well, I just made that. Demi must have fell back asleep. What a little star, eh? Thought she was getting up halfway through my workout there. 16 reps. That's just done. And tomorrow is Saturday morning. I think I was going to have a day off and then Sunday work abs. So let's stretch off. So I like to use this wall to stretch off. Oh. So my elbow is as high as my shoulder and then I'll come out. So this is for the pec and pec minor. These stretches are only as effective as you make them. So if you can't feel it, get into a position where you feel it in your chest. So it's usually pushing your chest forward a bit. And then you're going to bring your elbow a little bit higher than your shoulder. This is for the pec minor. This is for rounding shoulders, and you'll feel it deep in your armpit. It's a bit uncomfortable, not going to lie, but necessary. Here she is. Quickly do the other side. She's in a onesie, and she looks super cute. Oh, good morning. You okay? You were scared last night, weren't you? What happened? Look at me. Okay, yeah, what was it that scared you? Are you okay now? Was it a shadow, did you say? Yeah. Oh. Well, Mummy was right next to you, weren't I? She had a bit of a fever last night. Didn't you? Oh, poor baby. She woke up in an absolute panic, man. I'd never seen her do that before. She was like something was in front of her and she was like absolute panicking. And I woke her up, I was like, it's alright, she's just dreaming. It says you're sleeping. And Mommy, Dad, you good? Yeah, it's okay. It's because you were sleeping. You had a bad dream. That way. Good. Oh, she just melts my heart. Do you prefer protein shake, or smoothie or both? Protein shake if I had to choose. Mommy, I don't want to get it first. Oh, it's okay, baby. Mummy's here. Bad dreams last night. Yeah, it took me ages to wake her up, like 3 attempts. Hey, Harry's asleep. Smoothies are fantastic to get your micronutrients in, your fibre if you don't blitz the whole thing. You know, if you don't get in the dark. Shadow, are you scared in the dark? Yeah. It's okay. You've got a fever. You're not well. She's definitely running the temperature. Protein shake's great for one thing, getting protein in, but for vitamin C as well, fibre, your microbiome, smoothie's good. Mummy? Yeah? What if I can get that all back? Okay, we'll go and get Woof Woof. I want to take her temperature. Woof Woof, she's so cute, she's calling. I know, she's so loud. You want Woof Woof? I think Woof Woof getting with shadow. Oh, you want to save Woof Woof from the shadow? Yeah. Okay, we'll go and get Woof Woof. Well, thanks for joining. Nice to see you, Abby. So I'll be next going live on Sunday morning, about the same time, with abs. And I've not worked abs all week, so I'm going to smash them. Bye, guys.